Hey friends, welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Good to have you here. Now, this will be a second take on the first impression. This is anucci EDT, the golf bottle. So here's what happened. Yesterday, I just got the bottle. I was super excited. Picked it up from Fragrance X for about $35. Super excited. I'll tell the story later, but first impression, I did it. And I like the scent, but I think it was too airy. I thought it was too hollow, as if being reformulated. And so I was pretty upset about it because I really want the scent to work. So in my mind, I have an image of what it should smell like because this came out in 1989. I don't know anything about it. What happened was one of my favorite show on TV is The West Wing. And in there, there's a character, Chief of Staff, played by, the character is Leo McGarry, played by John Spencer. And during one of the interviews, somebody said that, John Spencer smells really good. So I looked it up, saw that he probably wore this. But then I'll try to look it up again to confirm. I cannot find that same article again. So I was guessing, but I don't care. I just like it so much that I just bought it. No idea what it's about. I just know it came out in 1989 because I was trying to track down, is it this one that they're talking about that he wore? Well, 1989 is about the time where the show first started. So I thought, okay, maybe it's right. Anyway, I bought it, got it yesterday, sprayed it on. Liked the scent, but it was too airy and too hollow as if being watered down. So I was pretty upset. I gave it a rating of like 3 out of 10. But that night when I was laying on the bed sleeping, the fan was blowing and I keep smelling something very, very beautifully sweet. Beautifully not in a feminine way, but it's just a very nice, relaxing, calming type of sweetness that is not the typical vanilla sweetness. This is probably from flowers. And it was so good the whole night. I was thinking, oh man, luckily I have not published that first impression because I killed it. This morning I sprayed it again and it's still really, really good. It went from 3 out of 10 to like 7 or 8 out of 10. Okay. So here's what happened. Let me give it a spray. Spray time. All right. It is a golf ball. You're not mistaken if you're guessing this. You could tell. Right? Anucci, no idea what house this is. It sounds Italian. Okay. The funny thing is, yeah, golf ball. So it's telling you what it is. So the first spray right away I thought was a version of Jacquard Noir. Okay. Now, yeah, it is from the 80s, late 80s. It does have a classical type of vibe. But it's not the overwhelming oak moss, dominant, pungent type of scent. No, it's not. This is more of a relaxing, smooth, more of a springtime, little bit summer is okay. You could tell from this box that the golf person is more of a sporty. It's not really typical sporty like the modern day type of sporty scent, but this is telling you it's a little bit grassy. I do smell that now. So what happened was yesterday in my first impression, because of the box, it looks like the polo green, the intense polo green. So I was thinking about those heavy duty, powerful 80s type of scents. I had that in my mind. And excuse me. So when I wore this, it was light, relaxing, airy. And I thought they watered down so much. And I was upset. I was very upset. Then during the night when I was smelling, it smelled really nice. Other than the sweetness, and also there's a grassiness, as if you're walking on green grass. Then I got it. Okay, maybe I misinterpreted of what this smells like. I mean, if they're having someone playing golf, I would not imagine them wearing super heavy duty polo green type of scent. So it was my bad, my fault for thinking that you're something else while you are actually pretty good. I'm starting to like this more and more. It's still a first impression, okay? So what I'm getting from the top is the floral notes, but not the feminine floral. This is for sure is white floral, some citrus for sure. I'm smelling bergamot and just a tad bit of orange. Okay, and for sure there's lavender. Okay, the lavender, the nice fresh type of floral notes. And I'm getting some musk for sure. There's some oak moss, but very light, very, very light in the back. And it's not real oak moss. So they have restriction on a lot of notes, and that's one of them. Yeah, so the sweetness is coming from the flower. Some musky tone. I'm sure there's some vetiver in the back as well. So that's what I'm picking up, and some woodsy notes, yeah. But very light touch. So mainly this is dominated by those floral and citrus. A little bit of green, okay. Yeah, a little bit of spiciness, just a bit, and some musk. So that's what it is. So now that I have changed my mind, my expectation of what this is, then now it went from a 3 out of 10 to like 8 out of 10. So now I'm starting to enjoy this. What happened was yesterday I was smelling a little bit airy and hollow. Also, I thought there was, the reason I say diluted, number one is because it's not as powerful as I was expecting from the dark red green box. The second thing was I thought I could smell water, like watery, but not in a water note, but in a watered down water. Okay, I thought I smelled that, but this morning, once I'm smelling more and more, I see that within the water notes or the watery that I'm smelling, there's something else inside of it. There's a freshness inside, and the lavender is in there, the oak moss is in there. So, okay, I got it. So since it came out in '89, it's about 33 years ago. It does smell classy, but it does not smell outdated. You could still apply this if you like age 25 and up. Okay, so it does not smell old like an old grandpa. Nothing against grandpa, but as far as smell profile, it doesn't go that aged. Okay, so it does not go that vintage. All right. So with that said, it does have that direction. And for guys like me that that's looking for variety of scent, and also especially diving into the classics, getting back to the scent of the past and see what treasures there are. This is a great find for me. Like I said, it's about 35 on Fragrance X. So usually I'll pick up a few great fragrances at a time in the same shipment. But I was so excited, I didn't care to look for anything else. I just bought this one, just one, and just shipped it. Opened it right away yesterday. Super disappointed. Adjusted my mindset. Erased my expectation for what it should have been, what I thought it was. Now it's perfectly good, all right? In fact, it's 8 out of 10. That's a pretty high mark for what it is. This is a relaxing type of scent that you wear, playing golf, running errands, hanging out at home. This is for the, I think every season except the deep winter. Okay, I don't think this is heavy enough to work in a super cold. With that said, this is a beautiful concoction. Beautiful because it's pretty smooth. It's very comforting. So that's what it is. I'm glad I did not publish that first impression and killed it, because, if you're expecting, let's say you're thinking about Ferrari, and then you actually got a Jeep, right? Both are good, but they're just different. So luckily I did not publish that. And that's to show that, hey, first impression could be misleading because you have a lot of expectation going in. You have association of what something should smell like, right? And I think it happens a lot where, or at least I was expecting something else, like the original Polo Green and then the new Polo Cologne Intense. I was expecting to smell the same, but in an intense way, and I hated it. Later on, I changed my mind and thought, okay, I gotta enjoy it for what it is, for what it actually is, okay, instead of what I expect it to be. That's a perfect case in point. Anyway, with that said, I'm enjoying this one. I'm gonna wear this one a lot more, and to see if I'm getting that. Now this is one of those where the sweetness is beautiful, where it's like I say, it's not the typical sweetness. There's a little bit typical generic type of sweetness, but no, it comes from the floral, and that makes it even better for me. I love that, where the sweetness is not just from like I said, but it's actually from the ingredients itself, or either from the floral or Usually from the floral notes. So those are beautiful type of sweetness. But anyway, with that said, the longevity, it was okay. I mean, I fell asleep after a couple hours, so I don't know. So I'll live with it longer. It's a first impression, like I said. Second take on the first impression. If anything I need to follow up, I will. But I think half a day, no problem. But I don't expect this to go all day because it's not a super strong, intense type of fragrance. And the notes itself is more of the floral, the citrusy. So I don't expect it to go more than half a day. So with that in mind, hey, go play around with golf while wearing this. It should be enough. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This is more masculine, okay, like the typical 80s. They're pretty divisive as far as masculine and feminine. They don't have many unisex, right? Of the fragrance back in the days. So with that in mind, yes. All right. Anything else? Yeah, that's it. If anything, I'll follow up. I hope that is helpful. This is Anucci EDT from the house of Anucci. Yeah, I'll look it up to see what else they got. This is very nice. Made in the US. All right, then. Hope that is helpful. As always, thumbs up, subscribe, all these goodies. Thank you.